Jesus walked along the shores of Galilee one day, where a group of fishermen were mending their nets. Among them was Simon, a fisherman, who had already tried to follow Jesus but had returned to his old life. One day Jesus called him again. "Come, follow me," he said, and Simon obeyed, but his heart was still burdened with doubt. He had seen Jesus heal the sick, feed the hungry, and calm the storm. Still, he wondered if he was worthy. One evening, as the disciples sat on the shore, Jesus told them a story. There was a man who had two sons. The younger one said to his father, "Give me my share of the estate." So he divided his property between them. Not long after, the younger son took his share and left for a distant country, where he squandered his wealth on reckless living. When he had spent everything, a severe famine occurred, and he began to feel the hunger. He hired himself out to a farmer, who sent him to his fields to feed the pigs. He longed to eat the pods the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. Finally, he came to his senses and said, "How many of my father's hired servants have food enough and to spare, but here I am starving to death. I will get up and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.' So he set out and went back to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son.' But the father said to his servants, 'Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let us celebrate with a feast. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found.' So they began to celebrate.